Housing. Housing. We are looking at housing for snails. You need a proper housing structure to put the snails. A snail pen is a structure that most farmers use to house their snails. The purpose of snail house is to prevent the snails from running away, to feed them properly and make them healthy and be productive, to keep the snails safe from their enemies. That is one of the reasons we have a house for snail. Snails have many enemies. The housing must carefully constructed to prevent them from mice, rats, walking insects, ants that live on the ground, slugs, frogs, toads, scorpions, beetles, snakes, and thieves. Must prevent them from thieves. You must provide a security for them. You must make sure that you don't uh, make their home in a way that all these frog toads and scorpions and other insects can have direct access to there and begin to hurt them. When they begin to hurt them or harm them, they can easily die. A snake pen can be small or large, depending on how many snakes you want to raise. When you first begin, start with a small pen. With a small pen, you will need fewer snails to begin. When you know more about snails, you can build a bigger pen and get more snails to raise. You need to consider the type of housing unit you will need for your snail farm. The basic type of snail pen are the intensive and extensive snail housing systems. Let's look at extensive system. Extensive system is also known as free range. Free range. It allows the snails to move freely in their natural habitats. They have so many space to walk, to move around, unlike the other system, which they are so confined that they don't have access to walk too far in their pen. So it allows the snails to move freely in their natural habitats. The second one is a intensive system. Intensive system. This is suitable for commercial snail farming purposes. Under intensive system, we have the use of old motor tires. You can use a motor tire of size 15. Size 15 is better. It's better than 13 and 14. Size 15 is very common and a little bit big and easy for you to maintain. You can equally use baskets. Some people use basket to farm their snail. So there are some big baskets that you can get. I used to always see uh, some tomatoes, those who are selling potatoes used to have big baskets. Such a basket, you can use them if you don't have other means and you have snail just to do for maybe backyard something, you can use that basket, that tomato basket, that big one, to raise your snail. Not only that, you can use wooden cage of 1 meter by 1 meter, 1 meter by 1 meter. That is very common, but that is what most people use. They use wooden cage to make their snail pen. Some also use old drums. Old drums. These are one of the intensive system. Old drums. All those drums, you can use them for snail house, and the old water tanks. Old water tanks. You can use old water tanks to construct snail pen. That water tank, you can use them. For this training, We are looking at wooden snail cage, generally known as hooch box. Hooch box. That is what we are looking for this training. It is particularly useful and common when constructing semi-intensive snail pen. The hooch box should be built with hardwood and perforated to allow water to pass out as well as enhance ventilation. The hooch box, the hooch box should be above the ground to prevent predators from feasting on your snails. The size can be about 1 meter by 1 meter, as I mentioned earlier, and the height about 2 feet, 2 feet high, 2 feet high. So that is that about hooch box. It's good to give your snail a better housing for easy maintenance so that you will not be having problem or issue. And you need to consider very well the base of the housing so that it can be something that will allow water to be dropping from the snake pen so that your snake pen will not be a waterlogged something like that.